Dispensary TV.
What's good? What's good? It's your man, me, and plus Leo King.
Hey, your boy OG2G.
And we are live from the Hood Dispensary.
Man, well, our motto is, we got what you want, even when we don't.
And today, man, we definitely got something they want.
Yeah, real shit, man. Yeah, it's real shit, right?
Hey, man, you know, it's a special event with 2G popping bottles and shit.
Hey,
right?
man, hey, I got to, man, because
2G popping bottles.
hey, man, today we have a legendary guest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real legend.
Real motherfucking
Hey,
legend,
man, the man got so many names. Man, Mr. A.B. Sabi.
Hey, man, you dig what I said?
Mr. Responsado Ralo. Ole. Yeah, man. The one and only Ralo Tha Pimp.
You dig? Hey, about it, man. How about this shit, man?
We got to get into this.
Hey, not real, man.
Hey, man, I got my Don Julio, man. I got my Responsado.
Hey, straight up, man.
Hey, man. You know I'm on this champagne, man.
Yeah,
Ralo champagne.
Yeah, one time for all the motherfucking true players out there, goddamn, that's keeping it real in the game. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Salute, man.
Yes, sir. Salute.
Goddamn, man. Motherfucking legend in the building, bro.
Hey, man, we got to get this one. This been one. We've been trying to lock this one down for a minute, man. The one and only, man. Ralo Tha Pimp is live in the motherfucking building, man.
You dig? Pleasure to be here,
man. What's good with you, Ralo?
What's happening?
Hey, shit, man. How you been, man?
Man, been cooling.
Already,
you know what I mean? You know, just, doing my thing, trying to get some money, stay sucker free.
I got you, man.
Man, I got to go and tell him what happened, man.
Look,
man. I told the man, I said, yeah, man, this Responsado Ralo. You know what I'm saying? We got to have the drinks. So he say, well, I'm going to go to the store.
Yeah.
The man say, hey, man, I'm going to get a bottle of DeLeon. I said, no, man. No, it got to be the Julio, man. It got to be the Don Julio, man. Yeah, man.
Reposado. But you know what? Have you? I done tried a few more. I've been on Don cool, but I've been fucking with a few more. Reposado.
Okay, well, shit, man. What's Ralo Tha Pimp tequila suggestions?
Terramana's a good one.
I fuck with Terramana.
Terramana.
Terramana is our go-to
money maker. Money maker. Yeah. That's a money maker.
We like how this list started now.
That's what I've been fucking. I've been fucking with Terramana and man, I'm trying to think of the other one. I don't know how to pronounce it. It starts with the C. Corzone. I'm not. It got a little like a coin on it, on the bottle. It's like I don't know that one. Yeah, I ain't seen it. Yeah, it's Corzone or something like that. I'm not sure.
It's probably there. Nigga just ain't paying attention.
You know, Ralo be everywhere. We ain't know that, man. We still at the Hood Dispensary.
Yeah,
but Don and
he international.
I've been around. You know, I got a few stamps on my passport. You know,
this is one thing I do want to say, man. It's a certain person when they get into the game, they bring a certain type of energy, especially with certain words. You know what I'm saying? With Pac, it was thug life. You know what I'm saying? But one of the others that stand out was Too Short with bitch. You know, it's a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Favorite word.
Man, it's a certain way that Ralo say the word pimp, unlike anyone else. You know what I'm saying? That when he brought that shit to the game, man, that shit was different than every. Man, where did that shit come from? Ralo Tha Pimp.
Hey, man, I gotta be original, man. You know what I mean? Just trying to make my own footsteps. You dig what I'm saying? And so, it came about just being in the booth, just, fucking around. You know what I'm saying? And said it one time and shit.
Been up ever since.
Yeah, been up ever since. Kind of like a nigga monitor. I feel like a lot of motherfuckers go in there like Master P, I don't think he did that on purpose. I think he just probably in the studio one day and it came out and he was like, man, you need to run with that. You gotta run with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
he inspired a bunch of motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He inspired a bunch of people. Yeah. Who inspired Ralo with this music stuff? Like, who was some of your early inspirations?
You said one on Tupac for sure.
Tupac?
Tupac for sure. So, I don't know, you can't tell I had my nose pierced and everything, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Thug life in this bitch.
Thug life, man.
Before it was Ralo Tha Pimp.
I ain't gonna lie, Pac had everybody throwing the West Side, right?
Come on, man.
For real.
For real.
Pac died, I seen niggas out there saying
crying like a motherfucker, bro.
Hey, man, I was one of them.
I shed some tears myself.
Hey, man, we rolled up a blunt and fired it up and let it hit and placed it on the curb. Couldn't nobody hit it. That was Tupac.
Nah,
You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, we was deeply hurt when Pac.
Wow, what was it about Tupac that was so impactful as an artist to a nation? And like I tell people who didn't grow up in that era, you got to understand, for some of us in the 90s, you didn't have that big bro image to look up to.
Exactly.
And he, for some reason, is one person that possessed that power and the energy to reach us on the level.
Yeah.
So I understand when I see these kids now, they get into different people, different artists because they relate to them. But what was it about Tupac?
Man, it was just, to me, Pac would be rapping about some shit that I was doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, of course it was other guys that was more lyrical and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But Pac was just, you would listen to some shit and you'd be like, drinking Tanqueray straight out the bottle, like, damn, man, we were doing that last night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, just certain things to where I could just really resonate to what he was saying.
Pac made a nigga want a 500 billion.
Come on, man.
Made a nigga go get a jean jacket, look
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Levi's jean jacket suit and shit, man.
Yeah, man. He had the car canal with the arms out, man. You think what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I fuck with, between Pac and Chad, they had a big influence on me, for sure, Pimp. Yeah.
I used to feel like Pimp used to be rapping about a nigga daily life.
Come on, man.
Them
the ones that I resonate to, now I give my props, Jay-Z, Biggie, them boys were lyrical. Big L, them boys were they had that shit. But I was not listening to them.
It wasn't shit like that motherfucker.
Because Pac said don't fuck with him. So whoever Pac say don't fuck with, yes sir. I didn't fuck with. I didn't start listening to Jay-Z till probably Hard Knock Life.
And they been telling the story about Pimp C, how he didn't want to do the song.
Yeah, with
Jay-Z, because Jay-Z fuck. I mean, and Pimp fuck with Pac. So it's like, them was my niggas. You know what I'm saying? That I fuck with. Pac, Chad, Scarface.
Oh yeah, Brad Jordan.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Boy, it was nigga.
That whole element from down there, man.
Come on, man.
Had a foothold on Texas.
Come on, man. So that's who I. A-Ball and JG.
Yeah, man.
Space Age
Pimping, man. Hey, man, you running through my catalog.
Come on, man. Who you A-Ball and MJG?
Man, that's a hard one.
I mean,
you most naturally go with 8-Ball because he's the storyteller.
But
lyrically,
it was
MJG. Man,
come on,
MJG
man.
Pimp
was
tight, baby.
the Bun B.
Come on, man. Yeah.
To his Pimp C. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that No More Glory album, MJG.
Went hard in a bit.
Hey, with a pen and a pad, MJG will mess you over, man.
Come on, man.
For real.
A pen and a pad in 30 minutes, man, that man will mess you over.
That verse on Lay It Down, one of the coldest.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Hey,
Lay it down.
You talking about bars in the 90s? My bitch send me pictures with a pussy in the air, but she ain't really here, so I don't really care.
Man.
Hey, man, the man was killing it, man.
Nah, legendary shit right there, man.
8-Ball was just a more polished artist.
Yeah, he was a little more popular.
Man.
I mean, it was just the name, I think. I think maybe because his name was first. I don't know what it was, but I feel like MJ was kind of slept on to me.
Together,
but real ones know.
Yeah.
Real ones know. But I just, but MJ had that shit.
I mean, to me, man, that was a hell of a collector, bro.
Yeah.
And that coming out hard album, you know what I'm saying? That kind of set the trend. Like, niggas didn't even know that them niggas made all of me.
I didn't, hey, you know
That's
what?
crazy.
I didn't know that until, I ain't gonna say recently. I found out about maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? I thought they had been fucking with, who that? T-Mix.
Yeah,
I thought T-Mix had did all that. You know what I mean?
He did.
But I guess he didn't come along till they got to Houston.
Yeah. They got that time.
He said Ball did the earlier stuff, and T-Mix came and did switch. But the mixture of them together was just a hell of a blue.
Yeah, man, that was a run.
That was a moment in time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Straight
the fuck up, nigga.
Yeah.
Speaking of that blend and finding that type of chemistry with an artist and a producer, how did you and Bud just kind of blend? Because we've been sitting up here listening to the tracks. It's like
real shit.
Track after track. Like I was telling 2G, man, it's like a certain wave frequency with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta go get my
got
tux.
the chemistry.
I gotta follow. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go polish my chain. Hey man, hey, it's time to.
It's definitely the chemistry. Bud got an old soul. You know, I'm older than Bud, but a lot of people think me and Bud like the same age. You know what I'm saying? But Bud way younger than me. You know what I'm saying? But Bud got an old soul. You know what I'm saying? He's raised around his granny. His granny was a DJ. So that's where
that love for music
and all that come from. And then he grew up around Bud light skinned, but Bud is blacker than me on the inside. He really a dark skinned nigga trapped in light skin. Yeah. He ain't no light skinned nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why I think, you know, when we linked up, man, that nigga was playing his beats. He had them samples. He had that Willie Hutch and that that Memphis sound. And, you know, that shit just go perfect with my pimping, man. And we started putting that shit together. We did one track. It was called Stay. It was I think it was a Willie Hutch sample. And I've been fucking with him ever since. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We was, you know, I was paying him, you know, track for track, and then we just locked in. I got the studio together, and I needed an engineer. He didn't even really want to be the engineer because Bud wanted to get outside and
wanted to do his thing too.
With me. Yeah. But I kind of was like, you know, after a while, I'm like, that shit cool, but this your calling. This is where you need to be. You need to be in the studio behind the board because, you know, the street, that shit cool, but that shit gonna be there. But this is, you know, what you need to do. And once he locked in and got serious, the studio took off. You know, my studio was like one of the number one studios in the city. And it was because I had Bud and Boo Mill JT. It wasn't because I had $100,000 worth of equipment. Y'all was there. Yeah. You seen the equipment I had. I had basic shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I had one of the top notch producers. I mean, producers and engineers in the mix. Yeah. And so that shit turned me all the way up. You know
shout out to Boot Me Up JT.
Shout out to JT, man. Boy, just got married, man. That's what's up.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Congrats to my guy. He snuck off and didn't tell me about it, but it's all good. It's all good. That's my guy.
But shit, man. Speaking of legendary status with this music, man, being that you somebody, man, who done worked to build your own lane, your own sound, like it ain't no other nigga that it can claim what you do as theirs because you created your own. How do you feel about the state of music right now?
I mean, it's growing. You know, it's gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? The more water get on it, it's gonna grow. Now, sometimes shit grow wild. You gotta trim it.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes shit grow kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it does need to be trimmed a little bit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's so easy to drop music. So that's why it's a little more flooded with the bullshit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But don't take away the fact that there's still some amazing artists that's out there that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little harder to find them because, you know, it's just like, shit. Yeah, you know, it's like when they put the prize in the Frosted Flakes. You know, it's a lot of Frosted Flakes around the prize. So now you got to dig through more bullshit to get to
the prize.
Him or her. Yeah. But they in there. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much. You know what I mean? Back in the day, you know, it took a lot to put a CD out. Now you can do that shit on your phone and drop it. I literally see niggas come to the studio, record at 10 o'clock. They session is from 10 to 12. At 12:30, that shit live. It's on YouTube. You know, they ain't got it mixed or mastered or nothing. You know what I mean? But they putting it out because you know they able to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
New day
I think music is still growing. I think it's still growing in the right direction. Everybody talk about music suck. We had sucking music in the 90s.
Nah, for real.
We had sucking music in the 80s.
Yeah, we had music in the 60s.
Yeah, in the 60s. It's gonna always be there, but at the same time, we had awesome, great artists in every decade.
Nah, real shit.
So, you know, I think we still have that. You know, look at what's the chick, Doja
Cat.
Doja Cat, another one of my favorites. You know, so there's a few of them, man. As you know, the youngsters. You know what I'm saying?
But see, speaking on female artists, how do you feel about the transition to female artists now being more in the forefront than they ever been?
Females got all the hard beats.
Say what?
The females got the hardest beats.
Straight like that.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's reversed because, you know, back in the day, you know, it used to be too short. What's my favorite word? Bitch. Fuck that bitch. You know, woo-wah, woo-wah, woo-wah. It was that. You know what I'm saying? And the hoes was rapping about love and sensitive and hold me.
Unity and all that shit.
Now it's reversed. The hoes is yelling fuck them niggas. Just eat my pussy. Woo, woo, woo. You know.
Well,
And the niggas is sensitive. They on the track crying and shit.
I think what
you
it was
triggering and
is
shit.
that,
triggering and shit.
like you say, those early rap artists
Mhm.
was so it was so genuine that
Yeah.
people fell in love with being the nigga. You know what I'm saying? So much that the chicks wanted to be the nigga. The nigga is what's popping.
Yeah.
The nigga hot. The shit, I want to be the nigga.
Mhm. Mhm.
Now you got everybody trying to be the nigga and they ain't nobody being nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with that said,
Because nobody want to be original. They want to be just like what's already out there.
Following
You know
the
what I'm saying?
trend.
They following the trend. And, you know, in our era, you know, back in the day,
Originality
you know,
was everything.
biting was,
Come
that was
on.
like being called a snitch.
Man, straight though.
If you biting somebody's style, but now, you know, you can straight up take a hard, you know, another nigga come with, it's a nigga right now in the lab, he rapping just like Z and Adult.
straight like that.
Right now. Because that's what's on. And
That's
what's
what's
crazy,
yeah.
he might get accepted. Which is
Just 'cause he
crazy
got the
because
sound,
back
he got the
he got the
timing.
sign, got the time.
Might
If he
have a
got a
look.
little money, if he
Yeah,
got some
yeah.
money, if he got enough niggas behind him, it's gonna go.
Yeah.
But back in the day, that shit would not fly. Cause niggas be like, no, nigga, you sound, nigga, nobody could sound like Pac.
Not at all.
You couldn't sound like Snoop. You couldn't do
Not at
Mystical.
all.
You couldn't
if you
do.
sounded like any of the other niggas, you was
Man.
gonna get shitted on.
Come on.
I remember
man.
when
Niggas
No
throwing
Limit.
tomatoes at you.
I remember when
Say
No
for real.
Limit had the dude. They came out. He was sounding like Pac. Who was that? Crazy or
Crazy.
Yeah.
was sounding like Pac? Everybody
Yeah.
went crazy. Like, hey man, they got niggas sound like Pac.
That nigga didn't last, did it?
Not at all.
He did not
Not
last.
at all.
And I'm glad he switched it up and got his own.
Yeah.
But I also understand it just being a gimmick of you trying to get
They
high.
had a mini.
you
They
know.
had another Snoop at one point.
Yeah.
I forgot who it was. It was
Has-
crazy. Dre was fucking with him too.
Let me ask you this: with you having an original sound
Mm-hmm.
and you traveling, going here and there, do people relate you with Dallas or a Dallas sound? Or they find out you from Dallas, like what's the reaction?
It's a lot of people be shocked I'm from Dallas. I have a lot of people I done ran into DJs from Dallas that didn't know I was from Dallas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think I'm from the West Coast, whether it be Vegas or LA, because I guess I do spend a lot of time out there.
Yeah.
Then I got a lot of people that think I'm from Memphis, because a lot of my friends are from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Bud is from Memphis. A lot of my partners, I do music with, from that end time. So, I done literally had phone calls where a nigga call me and say, hey man, tell me this bitch, man, I'm on the phone arguing with this motherfucker trying to say you from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell this motherfucker you from Dallas. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Or, vice versa, somebody calling me saying, man, I got somebody on the phone, think you from LA, man. Wait. Nah, I'm from Dallas, D-Town. I'm like, I don't know how they miss it. Harry Hines is in every song that I spit. Harry Hines is in Dallas, Texas. You dig what I'm saying? I rep the HHD. You understand what I'm saying? I started the Harry Hines division. You understand what I'm saying? That shit didn't even exist before I said it. You know what I'm saying?
They just wasn't putting it on jump like that.
Let me ask you this: do you feel like you get more acceptance from the community as far as the music outside of the city or within? Like, is it hard to get
sometimes I do.
acceptance, like,
sometimes I do. I feel like, especially, like when I go to LA, go to Cali, you know what I'm saying? It seems like I get a little more love than I do here. But at one point I blamed it on just the South and what they was used to. You know what I'm saying? They was used to trap music. They was used to, a certain style of music, and the shit that I was rapping about was kind of going against the grain of that. You know what I'm saying? And so, I just felt like, to get in the clubs around here, basically at one time, you had to have a certain, beat per minute or whatever, however they call it.
Certain tempo,
certain tempo.
frequency.
And, my shit just wasn't on that. My shit was on something different. You know what I'm saying? And on the West Coast, they play that.
Fit right in.
Fit right in. They
Yeah,
still,
that's
you go to a strip club, they still playing Sugar Free, DJ Quickly strip club in LA. They ain't playing no Sugar Free in Dallas.
Nah.
You dig what I'm saying? In the club, no shit like that.
Concert only.
Concert only. You feel what I'm saying? So my music kind of fit in that to where they like it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nobody in Dallas tell me my shit wasn't jamming or they don't fuck with it. But it's just, DJ wise when it comes to putting it in the clubs, on the radio.
Yeah. You might don't have something that fit that mold.
Yeah. I think I do. It's just, I just ain't in,
How old was you when you started rapping?
Man.
Like when you start, you know, like how when you start
But-
rapping for your homeboy,
Hey,
you
but you
rap.
know what?
Like,
I think I started late. I was in my 20s.
cause we know how niggas in Dallas is.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
rap.
Yeah.
Man,
I was in
stop
my
playing,
20s.
man.
Yeah, all my partners was rapping. You know what I'm saying? And I used to tell them all the time, hey man, I just want to go and I'm gonna be the nigga to roll the blunts. I just want to go. Cause them niggas, I was fans of them. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I just want to be in the mix. I know where the rappers be, the bitch is gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just let me be in the mix. I'm gonna be the man roll the blunts up. You know, woo, and just my partners used to tell me all the time, like, nigga, you funny, nigga, write some shit. You know what I mean? Cause I used to tell jokes as a kid too. You know what I'm saying? So niggas used to tell me to,
Yeah, we need to get this comedy tour together then. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man.
Nah,
Say Ralo Tha
Charles
Pimp
White
and
eating
the
too
stand-up
much out here,
comedian,
man.
no, in fact, though, at 15, I told jokes at Steve Harvey Club in Oak Cliff when Steve Harvey had his club back then. And so, that was kind of, I was just like the comedian of the crew. I wasn't a rapper.
Wait a minute, hold up.
You know
Wait
what
a
I'm
minute,
saying?
back up. Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm about to take a shot for this. First of all, I didn't even know Steve Harvey had a comedy club. Now you telling me that Ralo Tha Pimp was
at
a
young
comedian.
tried his hand
right
with,
there on
comedy.
Cam Wisdom in Cockrell Hill in the little
Man.
shopping center behind Taco Cabana.
Yeah,
He used to be upstairs. He was
Yeah,
up
you
there
right.
for some years.
Yeah, you right.
Was you funny,
Yeah.
man?
I won.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
just
funny,
did. I just didn't make it to New York because it was a competition. So it was like you win a certain amount of times, and then the winner of it all got a chance to go to New York to be at the real Apollo. You feel what I'm saying? But I lost to a singer that was very good. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I was 15 years old.
Let me ask you this.
Damn,
At that moment, at 15 years old, on stage in front of these people, and also having that confidence and the ability to execute what you was doing to get them to actually like you.
Yeah.
Did you catch that bug right then? Was that the moment, bro, that made it feel like, this is where you supposed to be in front of the people?
I did. I kind of, it's like I caught it before that because you kind of had to get the nuts to even get up
on stage.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
But I knew at an early age I didn't want to work no job.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I worked with my uncle, man. My uncle had me doing everything, man. I'm talking about cutting grass, painting, picking pecans, everything he didn't want to do, I had to do it, nigga, in the 100-degree heat. And I was like 6 to 7 years old, all the way up until I moved to Dallas. I was like 12. You know what I'm saying? And so I knew then that's not something I want to do for the rest of my life.
Manual labor wasn't
Manual labor was not it. You dig what I'm saying? And so once I got around people and talked, niggas, I wasn't trying to be funny, but, a nigga just being myself, you know what I'm saying? I figured like, I think this is my lane. I was always a class clown.
What happened with the comedy? Why didn't you pursue being a comedian?
Honestly, man, I just think it was just being in Dallas. I ain't really, I was kind of scared. I didn't have it in me to just travel outside the city. And it was hard to, once Steve took the club and left, I didn't really have no outlet to
I think that's a lot of people problem.
Keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, even with the music, sometimes I feel like you got to get out the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My manager, one of my first managers I met, I was in Philly on some peace shit, but I would always take my music with me. And so, just traveling outside, that's for one reason, that's how my music traveled, because I didn't have no street team and I wasn't on no radio or no shit like in the clubs either. Yeah. But I would go city to city working on some other shit, but I'd take my music with me too. Yeah. And I was passing out CDs. A lot of times I was giving that shit away. For the first 3-4 years, I gave that shit away.
You got to.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody heard of me, so I ain't felt fucked up charging. And if you try to charge a nigga and they don't know you, you end up sitting with them CDs. So if I go to a city I ain't never been, I got 200 CDs. I ain't leaving with them CDs.
Nah,
you feel what I'm saying? Either I'm gonna sell them, or at the end of the day, I'm gonna get them motherfuckers away. And I always got a positive response. Yeah. So getting outside your circumference, helps. But I was 17, 18. Doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really learn that and understand that till I got,
Right.
Well, it definitely worked out because Ralo Tha Pimp has been everywhere. You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah.
Like
international, man.
Around there,
Hey, international, man. Listen, man, I got friends everywhere, man. And
yeah.
Every nigga that, act like he got a goddamn stain of the game on their shirt or something, nigga.
Right.
Your name rings bells, bro. I'm talking about everywhere, man.
Oh, yeah,
My
he's
niggas
street
in
certified.
Michigan, my niggas
Ralo
in
Tha
Detroit,
Pimp is
my
street
niggas in
certified.
Atlanta,
Yeah.
my niggas out of Florida,
Yeah.
my niggas
I
out of
know.
Memphis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My niggas out of Vegas.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? My niggas out of Cali. Everybody say Ralo is the real motherfucking thing, bro. So we
Man.
definitely appreciate you stepping up here and fuck with us tonight, my
Come
guy.
on, man. You know, it's a pleasure, man.
Man,
I
for
gotta
real.
go see what's up with the hood dispensary.
Hey man, you
Yeah,
know we
yeah,
got what you
yeah.
want,
Come on,
even
man.
when we don't.
don't.
Straight up, you know what I'm saying?
Is Pimping dead or blank just scared?
Yo.
I think say the hoe.
Hey man, Hey, man.
man.
hey, you know what, man? Just just be real.
I
It's
don't
20
know, man. I don't know, Ralo. I know you the expert. Hold on, 2G. I don't mean to cut y'all. I know you the expert, but I don't
Right.
think these hoes scared. Cause boy, they fucking over the NBA thing.
Yeah.
Zion, boy, they turned his ass up, man. I'm talking about BTA, man.
nigga,
Oh,
every-
no, no,
no,
man.
no, they ain't gonna never
Ooh,
be
they-
scared to do
they-
no
they-
hoeing. They ain't never scared to do no hoeing.
Well, what's the what?
I'm talking about as far as paying a pimp.
Oh
Oh,
goddamn,
Yeah.
oh,
that's-
yeah,
that's-
they-
that's
they-
a-
they-
yeah, that's some real shit.
They-
Yeah, they scared. Yeah, they scared of this shit, man. You know what I mean? And some of them will put their money in their hands over a stop sign. All they gotta do is hand it out. You know what I mean? But you know, when it comes to some real ism, you know, I don't kind of, they kind of, they're a little frightened of that.
What about the ones that ain't frightened? Because there's some that ain't scared.
Yes, it's a few out there. That's why the game's still alive. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's still, you still got the guys still out there riding Rolls Royces, living in, mini mansions and big mansions, and still smashing. You know what I'm saying? Because there's still some real ones out there on both sides. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's, like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of frosted flakes in the way of the prize.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm
Stay
saying?
like
Why they
that,
have
nigga.
It's just a lot more frosted flakes in the bowl now.
Hey, we were listening to your shit earlier, man. What that boy say, what you tell him, man, go get your orange and go get your liver. Take a bite out the orange, take a bite out the liver, and learn to take the
Fill
middle
it with the
Right.
sweet, man.
Say, man.
Straight up,
Hey,
man.
man.
You dig what I'm saying?
Hey
Shit.
man, but speaking of the ism, bro, you know what I'm saying? Being that you somebody, man, that really is in tune, you know what I'm saying? It ain't on you, it's in you.
Mhm.
How do you feel about the state of the game right now? 2025, 2026. How do you feel about the state of the game right now?
Oh, it's oversaturated. You know what I'm saying? And that's because of the popularity of it. You know what I'm saying? People can see a lot more of it. You know, in the 90s when we grew up, we saw Nino Brown. We saw our local dope man, having all the money and the cars and the clothes and the hoes. You know what I'm saying? Even though,
it all too, boy.
Yes, hey, man.
even though
Hey,
it
man.
was some pimps that was still getting money back then.
Yeah, real
Yeah.
shit. No, that's what some
You-
legendary
yeah,
niggas
some
were.
legendary pimps that were
Yeah.
getting some money back then. You just didn't see it. You know what I'm saying?
Until HBO dropped that video.
Come on, man. And, not
Nah,
just
I
HBO, some
when we first
some
saw it
folks.
on Harry
Yeah.
Hines, that shit was like a movie.
But
I was there.
but I know 2G speaking as far as nationally. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once it hit the main
Main screen, yeah.
cable networks and them DVDs and everything like that, then it just people was able to see it.
No,
And I
for
think
real.
that's what helped change the state of the game, the laws and everything. Because as long as the white folks didn't know that niggas was riding Rolls Royces and living in mansions off some pimping, they thought all the hoes was crackheads and the pimps was too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But once they realized
That
how niggas was really
eating out
living,
here. Yeah.
they changed the laws and everything. Now it's human trafficking.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's, now it's
Yeah.
5 to 99. It
Shit
used to be a
crazy.
slap on the wrist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They used, man, I remember in New York, man, them police used to be so cold up there, man. Yeah, they used to, it was nothing like how it is today. You could definitely take care of your business. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? The
yeah.
police might tell you, hey man, what's your girl name? Oh, she definitely out of pocket right now. You might go around there. Gotta go check on her. We just seen it. You know what I'm
Straight
saying?
up.
But now, it's just a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? And then the popularity bringing in so many other guys that really don't have it in them. They just want to make a quick buck. They don't realize this is a lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so they fucking with minors. They fuck with them
They
babies.
fucking out
And
the game.
and that's what's fucking off the game. You know what I'm saying? And then once they get stung, you know what I'm saying? And you know, the police, you know, they gonna get out. Keep playing, they gonna get your ass out the way anyway.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm
Shit,
saying?
Square business. They give a nigga 59
Hey, boy.
years.
Come on,
right
man.
there,
Playing
you know
with them
what I'm saying?
babies.
Hey, speaking of these streets, talk to us about Harry Hines. You know, Ralo, we've seen Ralo shoot the videos out there. It's looking glamorous. People are doing vlogs and all type of shit on Harry Hines. Harry Hines
for
all
real.
on YouTube.
It's crazy.
But tell us about Harry Hines, them cold nights on Harry Hines. You know, like the real Harry Hines that
Yeah, the
people
real
don't
Harry
see.
Hines, man.
The one that these girls, they say they trying to come and they want to go to, but don't really know about.
They don't know it's
Why they
scary.
call
They
it
don't
the
know it's
scary?
scary on that
Yeah,
Harry.
scary Harry.
Uh-oh.
They say it's a little scary on that Harry. That's what I heard. You know, I don't know. These are all, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's just what I heard.
Yeah,
You dig
legend.
what I'm saying? Allegedly. But yeah, man, it definitely go down over there, man. It's just like any other track or blade you would that you would go on, man. You know, it's you got your girls out there, they doing their job. Police out there doing their job. You know, you got the guys out there, the gentlemen and leisure, they doing their job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And at one point, it was really, really going down. Not so much lately. You know, it's gonna kind of slow down a little bit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know, man. That motherfucker been jumping, man.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but not
hey,
like
It's-
2-3 years
I
ago. I'm
swear.
talking about it was
yeah,
Ralo.
ever since
Crazy.
they changed the club times.
the time. Yeah, it's been kind of
It fucked it up.
it kind of killed it a
But
little bit.
it looked like a tourist attraction out there, though.
Oh
man.
yeah, for sure.
How you just like pulled up lately? Like you pulled up to the store and it's just
Yeah,
I mean,
and it depends on what time
ain't
you
got
go.
nowhere to go.
Yeah.
It look like it's about 500 hoes out here. Like, bro, what? They all standing by the
Hey.
corner store. Bitch, I ain't gonna get no cigars here.
Hey man, they all trying to get a free throw right here.
I'm telling you.
Man, you pull up, they
Yeah.
start dancing like you in the strip.
Hey man, like I say, everybody got a job to do. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? And hey man, she on the clock.
Well, see, let me ask
We
you
just
this,
don't
man.
know.
It can't be that many pimps out there, though.
What? Let me ask you this,
A lot
man.
of them ain't no pimp.
For some Texas shit though, this is just for Texas. So for all my Texas niggas, H-Town, Dallas, Texas, right here, right now, we're with
Right.
the legendary motherfucking Ralo Tha Pimp,
Right on.
best in it, Harry Hines, man.
Harry Hines, man. No doubt. But I give props to Bissonnette, but and I'm gonna explain why I picked Harry Hines.
Okay.
Harry Hines been doing it longer. Harry
say
Hines got
less.
decades.
Say less.
You know,
Yeah,
Bissonnette
real shit.
maybe got a decade. I don't even know if it got a full decade.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When I first was going to Houston, they wasn't on Bissonnette, but they was on the other side of town. You know what I'm saying? You know, niggas know if you know. But yeah, they wasn't on Bissonnette. Bissonnette got popular, for, it had its short little run. And, but Harry. Nigga, I know pimps that was on Harry in the 80s.
Yeah, I was
You
just
understand
gonna
what I'm
ask
saying?
you, how
In the
long?
80s, in the 90s.
How long has Ralo known about the Harry?
Man, shit, late 90s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they started going out
Yeah.
there. I didn't jump in, but I started going.
going up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
about late 90s. I jumped in like around a little bit after the towers fell.
yeah.
Like 2001, 2002.
So you was
You know
around
what
when they
I'm saying?
riding around with the visor down with the lights
Oh,
on.
yeah, most definitely.
Yeah,
That was some of the
yeah.
guys. You know
Hey,
what
no,
I'm saying? That was
what they
protocol,
doing,
man. Yeah, they had to have
What
the light
working?
on. You know, back then you had to have the light on because, Harry's so big, it's not no walking track. I mean, you can walk, but it's a lot of streets.
Yeah, a lot of stretch.
So if you want to take advantage of the whole thing, you put your people in the car, got the light on, that way them folks know, oh, okay, she's working just like a taxi.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
What's the
That
difference
was back
between?
then. Now, they don't do that no more.
What's the difference between having one of them walking in the car? Because you say you put them in the car and they able to cover more ground, but it seemed like on the Harry, you go out there, they walking.
Oh yeah, I mean because like I say, you could play different sides. You dig what I'm saying? You could play this street, you know what I mean? You get in the car drive, go to the other side. You know what I mean? Get in the car drive. You know, some blades ain't like that. Some blades you just put them folk down and then they just walk. You know what I'm saying? So
I was
Harry's
thinking it
just
was a
little
girl. Maybe the girl couldn't drive. But,
different.
Hey man,
You got
that's
to
some
walk. You ain't got no
crazy shit,
driver
goddamn.
license, you
But you know,
Right.
because it may be slow on this side of the night. So you be
I
like,
got you.
okay, hey, take the side. You don't know over there to the other side. You know, we'll see what it look like over there.
I've been listening to that.
That's what I
Ralo
heard
Tha
they
Pimp.
do out there. I don't really know. You know,
Allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
That's what all the guys tell
Hey
me.
man, I've been listening to a lot of Pimp C, man. And Pimp C said pimping wasn't dead, but it done went to the internet.
Yeah.
So in 2025, man, how do you feel about the internet and ism?
Man, shit, right now it's kind of going hand in hand to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of guys gonna tell you, oh man, you ain't no ism if she ain't on the concrete. Oh man, you ain't woo. Hey man, this shit to me is just like any professional sport that you play. Nobody's gonna play by the same playbook. The Cowboys don't have the same offense as the Redskins, as the Eagles, as the Kansas City Chiefs, as the Chicago Bears. Everybody got their own playbook. As long as you playing within the rules of the game,
Yeah.
you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then let's play ball. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, my folks might be in the strip club. I'm getting money. That mean I ain't pimping. You understand what I'm saying? Because yours walking the corner. Mine, I may have one in the hotel room. That mean I ain't pimping. Cause yeah, I thought it was about getting some money.
Yeah,
Why does it matter how we get, just because I ain't getting the money like you? Some of these niggas slow. That's why they stay on that blade. I ain't bullshit because that computer, they got to get on the computer. What is log in? I got to, that shit be too hard. I bitch, just stand out on the corner and go get my money, ho. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, them niggas ain't smart. That's why they stay on that blade. They don't know how to elevate the
Nigga
bitch.
don't know how to create that mega personal account around
They need to be hooked on some
finance.
finance. You know what I'm saying? This shit about elevation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we trying to elevate. Now, the track is cool. That's the foundation. I get it. You dig what I'm saying? But, man, you been down 4, 6 years. You still there? Man, come on, man. Shit, man.
Brings me to my next question. I'm glad you said that.
Yes, sir.
How you know if you pimping or if you simping?
Shit, it's like I say, it's in you. You know, you gonna feel it. Man, you do something you ain't got no business, you could tell, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you do something you ain't got no business, you be like, damn.
Deep down inside.
Down inside, you know. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you gotta be real with yourself. That's why I tell, when I first got in the game, I used to try to get all my partners to be pimps. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, come on, man, everybody. But I had to realize everybody ain't
built for this.
Ain't built for this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like me trying to sell drugs. I was a horrible drug dealer.
Damn.
Man, I couldn't do it. And I tried with everything. You know what I'm saying? I tried with everything, man. It just didn't work.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But with this game, I realized, okay, this kind of, this for me, and this some shit that you gonna have to go through that the average nigga ain't gonna be able to go through.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
He said, I tried everything.
Oh, yeah, man.
Hey, man, that's a real hustle over there, man.
Why is it that every, kid that growing up in the hood is selling drugs is like something they at least want to try? I think they can do. I
it's
wish
easy.
I knew the game.
Because, it's easy.
But
We feel
seem
fast.
easy.
It seem easy.
Because
fast
it ain't
money.
easy, goddamn.
Trust me.
Hey,
You see, I said that I was horrible at it. I thought,
Hey,
man, give me,
Yeah.
Nah, man, you gotta have some smart, man. To me, for a nigga, I seen my little partner, they used to fuck with the weed. I was smoking weed. I used to be like, I don't know how you can make money selling this shit. I tried. I couldn't. I'm smoking everything. But I know some niggas that smoke like me and still successful at it. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I just feel like that's just, that's their thing. You know what I'm saying? They done figured it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I done had some niggas that try to do the same shit on this shit in the game and try to do it. And them niggas just, I'm talking about got a Q bitch, set up everything, and it just don't work. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, it's just not, it's just not what you're supposed to be doing. It's just not in you.
Ralo, we need to get together and write a book. Ralo, five ways you know you're a pimp and 5 ways you know you a simp.
Hey, man, for real. We definitely could do it. Bestseller.
New York Times bestseller around this bitch, right?
Some of these niggas, because some of these niggas don't know.
They slow. Like you just said, some of them slow. Like, and that's why I asked you, like, Ralo, a couple of ways that they can know that they in the look. That's why I asked this, Ralo. We in a generation where black men, I feel, are being abused still to the times of slavery. Like it's just embedded and it's steady going on. Mm-hmm. And what's even worse is coming from your own kind. You know what I'm saying? Especially the women.
Yeah.
And now you in the generation where young dudes, they have no game.
Yeah.
They don't know. They go to work. They doing their 9 to 5, which is good.
Well, you know, they don't have to, a lot of them don't have to talk. They don't have to talk like we did. You know what I'm saying? They can text. And, you know, we couldn't text. You know, we had to get on the phone and lay down, put our feet on the wall. And we had to talk to that broad all night long. just so we can get her to let me come over. You know what I'm saying? Or get,
work his jelly.
Come on, man. We had to have some conversation. You know what I'm saying? And now you don't really just have to, they don't have to have no conversation. They can type that shit behind the keyboard. You know, you can be anybody you want to be behind the keyboard, you know. Online. You know, in person, nigga, you had to show yourself. Wasn't no FaceTime. You had to really walk up on that up on them people.
You had to talk to her, you know what I'm saying? You had to let her hear.
I was just telling somebody we used to walk up to Big Town. To the dollar movie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, hey, the name of the game was how many numbers you can get.
Come on, man. That was
the whole purpose.
At the end of the night, we pulling them out. What you got? Let me see what you got. Okay. I got 6. What you got?
Hey, man. Shout out my nigga B Shay. Shout out my nigga DQ. Y'all know I used to always come back with the most numbers. Nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I remember I got in a fight walking around. Nigga was mad at me for getting the number, man.
Oh, man.
Come on, man. How you gonna be mad, bro?
Niggas been hating since way back when.
Come on, man. I'll tell you, we used to have a thing called 30-second pimping. Like, you got 30 seconds. Come on, the time is ticking. Man. Let's get going.
Hey, speaking of this pimping, man, I got another one for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. I can't really get these questions answers because we don't really know too many international players out there. So while we got you here, you know, we got to talk that shit to you, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to keep it simple for you.
Okay.
Figaro. I hear it, Hines.
Okay. Figaro, I hear it, man.
I heard motherfuckers going Figaro. No.
Legendary. This is legendary shit.
That's that nigga taking the Hines through a gauntlet.
Hey, man, shout out my brother, Young Roddy, man. You know what I'm saying? Poker Pete, man.
Hey, man, that, you know, them boys out there in LA, man, you know, it's just a different breed out there because, you know, they grew up around it. Like I say, they still playing pimp music in the titty bar. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They'll play that shit on the radio. You know what I'm saying? We don't play that shit around here, so it's different. You know, at one point, I remember it was damn near 10 tracks around it. And like, you can go, you know, we had Harry Hines.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But man,
Harry Hines a big stretch, but
yeah, you know, we had Mayhem. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. You know what I mean? But you know, LA, man, come on, man. There was so much of it. You can go here, woo.
Hollywood.
Yeah, man.
Niggas Hollywood with they hoes.
Figaro is probably right up there.
Yeah.
Figaro is definitely right up there with Harry. I ain't gonna say probably. I know for sure it's right up there. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as the history on, I don't know how long Figaro been going.
It's been going on since the 60s, man.
Yeah. If it's been going on, if it's been going on 66, I gotta go. I gotta take longevity or everything. So it gotta be Figaro. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I've been to Fig, and yeah, they definitely gets jiggy on that Figgy, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man.
Yeah,
we got a real one in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
But being in Dallas, though, you know, it's a couple motherfuckers, though. It's a couple streets where they say it's been some pimping going on. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? From Spring Valley to Whitehurst. I heard of Fort Worth Avenue, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know,
parts of spots in the cliff. It's parts of the cliff, too.
Yeah, parts of the cliff. Yeah. I'm seeing little people going, you know, 8th and Korea down in the bottom. And,
South Dallas. Yeah. South Dallas shit, now.
Nah.
Who's smokers?
Lamar, you talking about on Lamar? You got them,
it used to be some people in the South.
Got them hoes on Lamar looking crazy. But yeah, you know, it's been sprinkled around the whole city. But everybody know the main
area,
the main city that had it. You know what I'm saying?
Harry, man.
Yeah,
the boys still be out there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they say it's scary on the area, nigga. Hey man, on some real shit though, bro. 2025, 2026, bro. Everything is changing.
Yeah, and
what we see is an influx of young women that are on OnlyFans. And everybody's pushing the OnlyFans. It's almost like OnlyFans women now are like underground rap artists just trying to be heard, right? How do you feel about this automation with the game?
I mean, shit, like I say, that's part of the growth.
For sure.
You dig what I'm
Evolution
saying?
and shit,
It's part of evolution. So a lot of times it's like you either roll with it or you kind of get left behind, because sometimes the way that you do it, it just it flutters out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like as the new shit come in, it's like, are you gonna be stubborn and be like try to stand on some shit that you know is on its way out the door, or are you gonna try to figure out a way to get up on the new shit? You know what I'm saying? And OnlyFans is the way. The only thing about OnlyFans, females don't realize you got to be popular to really get some money on that shit. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of OnlyFans humble a lot of bitches because it's just like a mixtape. Cause they drop that, you know, them niggas drop that mixtape and think they finna be on BET next year.
That shit flop, huh?
Man, come on, man. That shit flop. Yeah, bro.
The earnings is not there.
The earnings is not there.
No cash on the lip.
Yeah, I'm telling you, cause don't nobody know you, bitch.
Hey,
You dig what I'm saying?
motherfucker
You
tell you what percentage you in.
Nah,
You were
for
not in
real.
the top 10.
Not at
Drop that
all.
OnlyFans and thought because she had a little, you know, what a woman have.
The social media presence.
Yeah, and some of them don't even have that. They just feel like because they're female that men are gonna gravitate to me. No, you gotta, you know, it's the same thing. You gotta work for that. You gotta know how to market yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to, you know, present yourself. You gotta look a certain way.
Talk to the customer.
You got the
you know
whole
what I'm saying?
thing. You know what I'm saying? That shit is a business. It ain't. You can't just put that shit up. You know, the same way when niggas feel like, oh, my homeboy rapping. Oh, I'm finna rap too. He throw his little mixtape together, tell his mama and them, hey, you know what I mean? We finna be doing what Z and Doe and them doing.
Damn.
Yeah, and then next year, niggas still working that PetSmart,
Damn.
pushing that broom.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
Jeez.
and it's humbling. You know what I'm
It is
saying? But
definitely
you know,
humbling.
but it's a business, just like any other thing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely man, it's part of the game now, man.
Man,
You
I ain't
know
gonna
what I'm
lie,
saying?
man. I went to DG's earlier, man. Man, this
Shout out to Dallas Jim.
Hey, man, shout out to Dallas Gentlemen.
Legendary.
Man, I've been going up for 20 plus.
Yeah, so I can ask you these
Legendary,
questions.
nigga.
Then. I got a few. Hey, man, this new, because you know you in this game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This new class, man.
Yeah.
These new thoroughbreds, man.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
man,
Talk to him, bro.
amazing,
Talk to him,
man.
bro.
Oh, yeah.
How
for
do
sure.
you go in the club and not spend a dollar?
Shit,
Oh,
man.
man.
I mean, you know, for me, it's easy because, you know, I'm always standing on what I've been standing on. So, you know, they know.
Because I know
But-
they coming up. Hey, Ralo.
Yeah.
Ralo.
But,
Ralo.
but you know, you know, like now, man, you know, once they know who I am, I say my name, it's like, you know, they kind of know what it is.
Let me bag back. Huh?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I get offended if they can't smell it.
Yeah, they
Off
gotta
the
respect
rip.
the pimping.
Yeah, if they can't smell this shit right off the rib, I get offended, especially around here. Now, if I'm in the country town or something like that, well, you know, I done been some places where I know everybody green, so I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But around this Dallas, man, you better quit playing.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? But there's some bad ones out there, though.
Oh,
Man.
yeah, nah, really.
I mean, you know, they come
Untapped
to the
potential.
door. Come on, man, every day.
Have
You
you
know
ever
what I'm
been
saying?
up in there and you know a motherfucker be like, you know, acting like they in, but then you get up on stage, you perform, boom, but then you get off and the motherfucker's just on your coattail.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, because you know, a lot of times they don't know. They just feel like, oh, okay, he just, you know, he just talking shit. He just some ism on some game. You know what I mean? They don't realize how serious I take the music. You know what I'm saying? So if they was able to see me perform and see a show, then they realize, okay, man, they ain't playing. You know
And
what
the
I'm
music jamming, man.
saying? Yeah, appreciate
I
it.
told her,
Appreciate
I
it.
keep
Appreciate
telling
it,
everybody that first story, man. When I first heard that, you need to throw some pin.
Nah,
You
for real.
need to throw some pin. Hey, man, I was a fan then, man. Hey,
Nah,
who is
for real.
this, man?
Yeah,
Ralo Tha Pimp.
Shout out to my guy Meezy Mac, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out to
yeah.
Meezy Mac, man.
Yeah.
Another real one, man. Man, Meezy at the concert when you was down there at Tree.
Oh yeah.
fucking
He
with the
showed up.
Priest.
My guy Silky Slim showed
Yeah,
up.
Silver Sun, yeah.
My guy Pimping Caprice was there.
Yeah.
Awesome
Jay
night,
Diggs
man.
was there.
Yeah,
Yeah, we had.
Jay
Hey,
Diggs and that
awesome
big,
night,
legendary
man.
night, man.
Yeah.
Awesome
yeah.
night.
Yeah, shit.
How do you
Fine.
put on these shows, man?
Man.
You're like one of the only people that's throughout the city, like you have consistently put on shows. You've been at Esco. I didn't even know Esco was in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? This
Yeah.
man performing at Esco. You at DG's. Like
Yeah,
places
word.
where artists need to be putting on shows or act like they can't put on shows or don't know how. Ralo
Right.
is doing it. He's there.
Hey,
Trees.
Hold up. Actually giving a performance.
Yeah,
though.
actually giving a
You know
performance.
what I'm saying? I'm talking niggas had props. Every motherfucking thing at the show. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
We in that bitch like, yeah, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We
had,
on
had
it.
a little female walking back and forth.
Man,
and everything.
Hey, man, the nigga had Harry Hines sign on the goddamn stage, nigga. Hey.
I mean, I feel like, man, if you're a performer, man, and people pay to come see you, then that's the least you can do. You know what I'm saying?
shit.
Other than just get up there and put on some bunch of fly clothes. You know what I'm saying? Let's give these people a performance. That's what it used to be.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't realize UGK used to perform in Dickies
Man.
and a t-shirt and give you one of the coldest performances you ever want to see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, now I feel like it's just all about how fresh you can get. And that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stand up there fly and let these niggas look at my clothes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, nah, man, let's give these folks a performance.
Yeah, real
And,
shit.
because you wanna parlay this performance into streams, record sales,
Yeah,
in the
merchandise.
fans,
Yeah, all that
and
shit.
shit like that. So I don't want nobody to come see me and be like, okay, that was cool, but then he forget about me tomorrow. I want somebody to come see me and tomorrow he wake up, man, I need to download that. That nigga last night did this shit.
Hey,
You know
I
what I'm
might
saying?
I might go to Harry Hines when I get off work.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Because that's that co-fight. Just like when I first heard of Nip. You know what I'm saying? When I first heard of Nip, nigga, I went to LA, nigga. I wanted to go to the Marathon store. I wanted to go to you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tap into
that
it.
nigga had pulled me into the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like performing, that's what that's our job to do. You know what I'm saying?
And you definitely all around artist. You got lyrics, like the videos is there. You know what I'm saying? The creativity is there.
Man,
With me,
appreciate
I be enjoying the punchlines and stuff. Like on the new one with you and Bud that I saw the last video. You I know what happened. I got the smacking bitch. You been slacking. I said, wait a minute, hey, man, what the fuck, man? Yeah. Make a nigga go in the hey, man, come here, man.
Nah,
man,
for real.
Like,
What's
it's
wrong with
bullshit.
you,
Somebody been light footing it around here.
I been out here smoking to that Ralo Tha Pimp, man.
Real shit. They gonna get a nigga in trouble around this bitch.
Hey, man, I be telling niggas
what?
when I listen to, I say, man, be careful when you listen to this shit. This shit has been, I heard it's cause niggas to slap the shit out of a bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Shit like that. So be careful. Listen with caution.
Hey, that shit definitely got them giving niggas some confidence or something.
Chest out and shit, nigga. Why, bitch, you hear me, bitch? Yeah.
What you talking about? What you have for, bitch? You been slacking.
Nah, for real.
Kick a bitch in the booty music.
You know what I'm saying? It's your reckless eyeballing. You know what I'm saying?
When did you know that music?
I love the females, though. Don't get it twisted. I love the ladies.
Straight like that.
No, we definitely love the ladies here at the Dispensary.
Yeah, man. We are supporters of all women. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and we also have merch for our women, so make sure you come and shop. Where our motto is
Dispensary t-shirts, man.
We got what you want,
even when we don't.
And speaking of that music, Ralo, when did you know that music? Because I still can't believe you was a comedian.
Yeah.
That shit blow my mind, nigga. We got to. Hey, listen, Charleston White is out there eating. We got to go get some of that motherfucking money, man. Shout out to Charleston White and Anthony Dewberry, my boy. But when did you know that music was for you?
Man, when I got accepted by my peers, because I felt like they were my harshest critics. You know what I'm saying? I was in a group called Young Hustlers back in the day, and two of my members, Bud and Dub, they were like my favorite rappers personally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And them niggas was mean as shit. They didn't give a damn by telling me if that shit sucked. You know what I'm saying? Especially Dub with his ride now. Now that's my guy though. You know what I'm saying? But he was the first nigga that told me like some of the first shit I wrote. He like, nah, it's not it.
I don't think niggas do
I'm
that
like,
shit
it ain't not even a little bit now. It's not it. Not even a little bit. Try again. Don't even use none of that. You know what I'm saying? But that got me together though. Because the first time he told me some shit was good, I was like, man, quit playing. He's like, nah, that shit good, fool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so that gave me the confidence to, let me know to keep going because they actually asked me to be in a group with them. And I was like I told you, them was the guys that I told, I just want to go with y'all and roll the blunts. You know what I'm saying? I just want to hang. Y'all the rappers. So when they was actually inviting me to be one of the rappers, I was like, okay. And then I must got something. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Cottonmouth Jesse out of, he was the guy that I looked up to, that I used to bump his music a lot.
Yeah,
he came to one of the studios that I was with and heard one of my songs, and he gave me a compliment and told me I was hard and shit.
Been on ever since.
Man, that was the one right there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because I just felt like he was, like I say back then, man, it wasn't easy to put an an album out. You know what I'm saying? And he had a few. You know what I'm saying? So when he gave me that confidence, it was like, nigga, that shit hard. And we actually did a song together. So I was like, shit, I was telling all them niggas, y'all niggas been rapping 10 years. You niggas suck. I just started. I'm cold. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of found my way of, doing my things. I ain't never think I was just the most lyrical person in the world, but I just try to find a way to what I said, make it sound nice. I wanted a bitch to like it. You know what I'm saying?
Like that.
Do you think the comedy background played into the music?
Oh yeah, most definitely in the beginning, because that's why they like my raps, because a lot of times it was always on some funny shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I always have a crazy punchline and some fun, some shit like that. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I like that. What you tell them, go get the old one, go get the living. Yeah. Take a bite of the oil, take a bite of the living. Take the bitter with the motherfucking
with the sweet. Right?
They got some
legendary
nigga,
man. Real shit, man. Yeah. Look, man, we appreciate you taking your time out, man, to come fuck with us, man. I know we wrapping down, man. I know you got a session tonight, man.
Yes, sir.
Before you go, though, man, we have to ask you, man, right here, right now, how do you feel about the new Dallas movement? How do you feel about where Dallas is at with music in the industry? Because motherfuckers is checking for us now, man. Mm-hmm. How you feel about being one of those pioneers, bro, that opened the way for niggas to be able to create a lane?
Man, I love it. I ain't gonna lie, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love to see them little niggas shine. I ain't bullshitting. I feel like every chance they get, put it in their face. You know what I'm saying? And just stay consistent. Don't get caught up in the bullshit. Focus on the music part of it. Don't forget that they fucking with you because of the music. It ain't because of how fly you are, how cool you dress. It's the music. Yeah. So put your energy into the music, because they own us. They own us. You know what I'm saying? So, while they own you, man, drop some hits. But that's all we got to do now. You know what I'm saying? They looking. At first, we saw ain't nobody paying attention to Dallas. Ain't nobody see us. Ain't nobody hearing us. They hear us. We just had Gilly and Ralo here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That shit was major.
Come on, man, major. We got Big X on Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel. That was major.
Yeah, that's great.
Beyonce just sent the man some liquor. Dallas artists as big as as they have been.
We heard.
So man, let's just flood these folks with good music so we can stick around this motherfucker like ATL and some of these other cities. You know what I'm saying? But man, I am proud of all of them young niggas, man. I know some of them. I don't know a lot of them, but I'm proud of all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what's next for Ralo, man?
Yeah. Hey, man, what I'm talking about? Man, big shit, man. Right now I got a movie that I'm doing, Highwayism. We supposed to start shooting that toward the end of the summer, like August.
Man. I got time to get a role. I need the audition, man. Shit, with the audition.
Really?
Hey, man, we have them, for real.
Oh, yeah,
it's a short film. It's going to be about 45, 50 minutes.
Yeah, I'm showing up, man.
But we doing that, and then we doing the soundtrack to that. Plus we got the PGO mixtape that I'm doing. Me and Silk. Okay. Me and Measly just dropped the album in January, and we still promoting. And me and Bud got a project that's coming out. Me, Bud, and No Shame got a bad project that's coming out.
Okay, yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, that motherfucker, that man gonna be.
Shout out to Bud B. Shout out to No Shame.
That's almost like Earth, Wind, and Fire, man. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. When you get all three of us in that motherfucker,
that's
man.
Gonna be some
I can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine. No Shame doing this thing on there. Bud, Ralo Tha Pimp.
Yeah, and then I have another artist of mine, Nika. She's the one singing on the Stupid Ass Bitch record. That's on the Harry Hines. Okay. That's on the Walnut Hill.
Yeah, we just heard it.
Yeah, and she's coming out.
That's the one I was asking. Bud got his flow. I think he just switched the flow up a little bit. Big rocking like a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, Nika, she's hard. She's very talented. Singing is here. Rapping is here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's amazing. You dig what I'm saying? So
We
she's
definitely
coming
gonna
out.
stay
Nino
on the lookout.
Finesse. Yeah, we got a bunch of boys. We got a bunch of them coming. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Man, straight like that, man. Hey, man.
we appreciate you coming through, man. We know
Come
you
on,
gotta
man.
go,
You
man.
You know,
but-
just want a minute, man. You know I'll be back.
yeah,
man.
already, man.
Hey, matter of fact, man, you gotta be the Boosie for our Vlad TV, man. This bitch.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we finna fuck the industry
I'll pull
up.
up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, well, shit, man. That's what's up, man. Hood Dispensary, man. Hey, Hood Dispensary TV, man. Real Talk TV, man. Man, we appreciate you fucking with us, Ralo Tha Pimp, man.
You
Listen,
did.
man. I don't know what motherfucking rocks niggas is hiding under, man. But if you ain't following this man, if you ain't
Come on,
listening
man.
to this,
Hey, man.
something is wrong with you, man. The nigga's gonna change your life, man. Literally, I listened to the man for a couple years, you know, and my lady situation ain't never been this better. You
Come
know
on,
What in the world, man?
man.
Got the
That's
smacking,
motivation,
bitch.
man. For the streets, man.
Hey, straight like that, man.